We continue our weekly series covering cases of those living on death row. Shareef Cousin was just 17 years old when he was wrongfully convicted of murder and sentenced to death. He was the youngest person ever sent to death row in Louisiana. His conviction largely rested on the eyewitness testimony of the victim's girlfriend, even though she testified she wasn't wearing her glasses at the time. Shareef spent 3 years on death row for before being exonerated in 1999. Now that he's cleared his name, he's dedicated his life to helping wrongfully convicted people and at-risk youth in his community. I'm honored to have Shareef here tonight to share his inspiring journey to freedom. Shareef, thank you so much and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you were just 17 years old when you were sentenced to death. I mean, literally just a kid. And you were at the time, the youngest person ever sentenced to death row in Louisiana. I mean, that's not the sort of history making anybody wants to be attributed to. But what was life like for you up until that point? Who were you as a 17-year-old kid?
Well, I think I think that's a two-part question for me, because at 17, you had two different aspects going on in your life at the same time. So I think on one hand, I was still just a kid, still doing mischievous things. When I say mischievous, I mean cutting class, just the simple things. And then you have the 17-year-old who at that time was facing death for a crime he didn't commit, who was just in the cell 24 hours, 23 hours a day, locked down. As a child, that mental and emotional and psychological anguish and distress is a lot to even fathom.
No, I bet. Listen, you had an airtight alibi. I mean, you were actually filmed playing basketball around the time of the crime, and your coach even testified that he had dropped you off at home after the murder had already happened. How did you get even caught up in a situation like this where you're suspected of murder?
Well, you have to understand, this was around the time when New Orleans was really leading the nation in murder rate per capita. During that time, New Orleans had the previous year 430 people that were murdered. We've never had that number of murder since. And even during that same span, I'm talking in the same 6-month span, New Orleans had 3 police officers that were ultimately sentenced to die for murder in the city. So we had tons of police corruption going on at the time. And so here you had a crime that happened in the French quarters. And when you think about New Orleans, the first thing you think about is Bourbon Street, Mardi Gras. It's almost about that time anyway. And that's how New Orleans makes its money. So if a crime happens in the French Quarter, someone has to go down for that crime, and someone has to go down for that crime fast. And unfortunately, I was just a young black kid, just picked out like it was a gang. Born and raised in the Ninth Ward, which we know from Katrina, is a poor area of the city. And a lot of times we're seeing it now, but we're talking about 1995. We're talking about over 25 years ago. It was easy to just put a crime like this on a young black kid from a poor area, and no one would miss him. No one even cared. Just duck him off, and we close our books, and this was the case. And we didn't have the amount of media and technology that we have today that can get the word out like that. So this is what we're dealing with at the time.
So you're 17, you're convicted for a crime you didn't commit. I mean, you had a witness come forward, testify, the victim's girlfriend, that she saw you, even though she admitted on the stand that she had not been wearing her glasses. You had a state witness who cut a deal to have something more favorable in his case, his pending case, and for him to point the finger at you, essentially. And you're sentenced to death. You're a kid on death row. Now, I'm not saying that 3 years isn't a long time, but we do these stories every week, and we're talking about people spending decades behind bars. But one day is too long when you are innocent. How are you feeling as a kid behind bars for a crime you didn't commit?
I was scared. It was times on death row. I remember my first week on death row. I really contemplated suicide. Didn't want to live through it. Um, I spent time on death row, and at 17, there was an execution take place. When I was 18, there was an execution take place. And as a child, to get to know these men, and granted, everyone that's on death row is not guilty. I mean, it's not innocent, and for that matter, it's not guilty either. Uh, and but to get to know another person, regardless of their crime, or just getting to know the human aspect of a person, that's healthy,
Hmm.
and then to see that person, just walking out and going to his death as a child, to even experience that and see that, knowing that one day I may be taking that same walk to my death, uh, that's something that I still carry with me now, even 25 years later. And uh, just being a child, I think that uh, on death row, I never had the opportunity to just experience some of the things that that younger kids experience, like a high school prom, or a high school graduation. Those are things that ultimately I miss and I will never gain again. Uh, so just the mental anguish that's been on death row for a crime you didn't commit, and being a child and growing up in those formative years is a scar, psychological, that I carry with me, and I use it as motivation. It's so easy for me to say, woe is me. I was messed over by the system and was taken away from me, and I have every right to say that, uh, but I use it as a motivation. And one thing I did learn just from my whole experience, and and one thing we didn't say was, uh, prior to me being arrested, the detective even was the one that received a $10,000 reward, Crime Stoppers money, to arrest me in the case. Uh, so, but one thing I learned through my whole experience was the power of forgiveness. And I remember my whole time on death row, I said, you know what? When I ever see that prosecutor again, that district attorney, I'm going to prison for something I did do, because I'm gonna give him a big one. And I remember in my work with city government during reentry, I actually had a run-in with the DA. And when I saw him in the courtroom, we hugged and he cried. And at that moment, I told him
Wow.
that I forgive him. And and I'm saying that because even the death penalty is just, we know it's not fair. We know it's not about uh, uh, crime and a deterrent to crime. It's about vengeance. It's about racism. It's about socialism. It's about the person with the capital don't get the punishment. But the power of forgiveness is something that I took away from it, because I know how to forgive and how it feels.
Well, Shareef, that is an interesting story that I want to get more. I definitely want to get details about your meeting with the DA. I've got more with Shareef and the incredible work he's doing after the short break. You're watching Making the Case. Welcome back to Making the Case. Still with me is Shareef Cousin, the youngest person ever sentenced to death row in the state of Louisiana at age 17. He spent 3 years on death row before his exoneration in 1999. Now he's fighting the good fight by helping others in his community. Shareef, we ended the last segment with you telling us about your meeting with the district attorney. I've got a little bit of time. I want to get into the good work that you're doing, but I am curious, did the DA ever apologize?
No, no. And I wasn't expecting an apology, because even an apology would never erase the harm that was done. And I think when we do things intentional, uh, uh, we're not sorry. And so he when he apologized, that he said, I I was a district attorney during that time, but he never apologized, said he was sorry for what he did.
That's absolutely unacceptable. I mean, he was, I will say, disciplined by the Louisiana Supreme Court for misconduct, which is rarely ever seen in these wrongful conviction cases. Okay, Shareef,
Yeah, so
since your release, though, you've dedicated your life to helping others who've also been wrongfully convicted. When did you decide that this was going to be the path that your life would take? Because, I mean, you were fairly young when you were released. So tell us about that.
So, a lot of times when we experience pain or trauma, that becomes our fight. And I think, it made it no different for me. A lot of times we hear cases of men or women being exonerated from prison. It's usually after a long time and they're not young, they're much older, can't, get back into the workforce and get a job. In my case, fortunate, I was a little younger, still energized, still have the energy of a young person. And I was able to just pick the pieces up of my life and put them together and just understood others and knew what they was going to be going through. Uh, and so even now, I manage outpatient addiction treatment centers in New Orleans, and just seeing those men that are coming from prison, whether you've been on death row or whether just been in population, but coming through the system and reintegrating back into society with the same problems that we had uh, before prison, whether it was drug addiction, homelessness, whether it's education, and so I've dedicated my life to this because there are people that have dedicated their life to helping me being released from bondage in my situation. So they say you reach one, you teach one, and so that's the same philosophy. That's why I'm here today.
Well, Shareef, we definitely appreciate your time tonight. We appreciate the work that you've put in. And thank you for sharing your story. Really appreciate it. So uplifting and so inspiring. Thank you.